Need to hear one of our shows again? We've got them on podcast. Go to fmmoneytalkradio.com. Scroll down to Podcast on Demand. Pick your show and it's on. Podcast on fmmoneytalkradio.com.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful Thursday afternoon.
It is
Year
beautiful
6
outside.
we start.
Year 6.
Yes,
Why today?
because I said so.
Okay. Like just a random day. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Now I gotta ask, are we using the beast on this shot?
We are.
Don't everybody talk at once.
Yes, it's right there.
We are.
Yes.
Wow. This looks pretty freaking good. Damn.
They did a nice look. You and I are matching today. Because you're always in black. The days I wear black are where you happen to match.
Not always in black.
No, yesterday you were in white.
I'm always in black. I come to a funeral on certain days. We're gonna tell you. But welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. I kind of like the look. Welcome to all our friends, new and old, because we are expanding, we are growing, we are going. I love the morning show that we're doing in that room.
I love that.
So Jay, with your permission, I'd like to borrow your room.
The Aurora Room is now the home of the Brooklyn Cafe Show morning show, which is exciting. What else? Nice and cozy in there.
And I have my own
Your morning
blue cup.
Your own morning glory cup.
Every day they change a cup.
I know.
It's like underwear.
You know what's really nice though is when my visions come to fruition. When Teddy and I were out buying paint and we stopped at a coffee place and we saw these, we thought these would be so perfect for the Aurora Room as a set. We used them today for coffee, which I love that.
And I'm waiting for my friend, Jeff Greenberg.
Is he coming today?
He was supposed to be here already, and he's not here.
Did you see big news?
What's
Did
big
you see
news?
the text last night?
Oh, yes.
We got our
That's
first,
why I thought he was going to be here early.
our first official order on our merch store. So you guys, let's cue up that commercial also. BrooklynCafe.itemorder.com, and you can order all of our Brooklyn Cafe Show merchandise. Merchandising.
I'd like to know what kind of merchandising
They
bought.
ordered? I don't know, but let's find out.
If
So I was
you
kind
are
of excited.
mentally unstable, thank you for buying.
But I thought that was really kind of exciting. A lot of exciting things. Ivy had her show this morning, which was amazing.
Outstanding.
We have a new floor going into Studio B, which is really, really exciting.
Now remember, the last time we did this and they were building the stage, he's tone deaf, so you may hear a hammer here, a hammer there. I go, hey, Louis, how you doing? He just nods his head and he keeps hammering. So
But I'm excited. We've got some new interns with us today. And
Eminem.
I kept
Eminem,
calling her
Eminem,
something
Eminem.
else. She goes, that's not my name. My name is Marissa. So we've got Marissa's joining us. We've got actually Milka. We're doing marshmallows, sweets by Milka today. We're getting ready for Valentine's Day. And you and I get to play up here
Are
with
these
some
Valentine marshmallows?
ooey gooey marshmallows. I'm excited.
Are they? These are the ones she makes, right?
And you know they're only 1 point.
Her
I looked them up
marshmallows?
yesterday.
How could they be
Marshmallows are only 1 point.
Which one is all sugar?
I don't even count points, but
I'm just telling you, marshmallows, 1 point for a big marshmallow. So I'm all in for that also. I just want you to know I got you covered.
Are these made with sugar?
of course. Remember we talked about sugar before.
I know, I'm just refreshing the audience.
Balance.
She's so excited. Yeah, so we've got some things you and I get to decorate and to paint, and one of them has a surprise inside. Valentine's Day is right around the corner.
You know, you're really killing me here today.
I know, I'm like 12. And we've got ice cream. We're doing a Cold Stone segment. Also, we've got birthday cake overload ice cream. That's going to be a segment that Taylor's doing. Today we pay homage to the shuttle. 35 years ago, unfortunately, the Space Shuttle Challenger went up and we lost many, many lives. So we have a segment again to commemorate that. So a lot of great stuff. We've got Hugs and Smiles on the set with us, and we're doing a 2020 vision set today.
We're doing a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff. So drink your coffee. Buckle up, Batman.
No,
We're gonna
I
have
can't
some
eat
fun.
any of the marshmallows. I can't do any of that.
Why not? It's 1 point. And I'm sure you got leftover points.
Okay, let me ask you a question, ladies and gentlemen. Who here sits and has one potato chip out of a bag? Can you have one? So how the hell you expect me to have one marshmallow? What are you kidding
One
me?
marshmallow.
You open a bag of marshmallows, you eat one?
Yeah, but Milka's marshmallows are special.
Thank you. They're fresh.
How big is it?
They're giant.
Oh, they're big. That's 1 point?
They're giant.
That's 1 point?
No, that's definitely not.
Beautiful. Is that tile? Oh, peeling. Nice.
You're the man.
You're the man.
Say hello to the studio audience.
Hello, everybody.
I can tell you, it's just Louis.
I love. And then they come and they give me my credit card back. He gives me the receipt back. Don't worry about it. You can give it to me later. Thank you,
He
sir.
doesn't want to forget.
It's been a pleasure. And he wraps it up so nice and neatly.
That's your, don't faint.
That's your check.
You gotta try. But that's great. That's a giant marshmallow. If I had known, I didn't find out that you were coming until last night. If I knew you were coming, Slick would have gotten dressed like the giant marshmallow man.
A Stay Puff? The Stay Puff man?
The Stay Puff man. You know, Slick, you around cables, you've made me very, very nervous. Yeah, you.
Is camera 3 hooked up, Valerie? No, you guys got to jiggle it. We got to get that in. I'm excited. You know what I love about
Got it.
Lewis? There are many things I love about it. He makes it easy.
That's why I love him.
That's what's amazing. If anyone is looking for a contractor to do big jobs or small jobs, we got you covered. Just let us know. You give us a call, 888-994-4995. Lewis, from hanging lights and individual crystals, because I have visions of grandeur, and each chandelier out there had a crystal, had to be hung in every single
200
hole.
pieces.
Yeah, so he did that for me, the very patient man. He did all of this for us, and now he's going to put a new floor in for us. So I'm very
He's the
excited about
best.
expanding.
And Lewis just got hired to do a studio down in Fort Lauderdale. He doesn't know it yet, but the two guys that were here today just hired him. They're going to do that with him. And we have some other things that you don't know about yet, but it's all coming together.
All right, so we got a lot of stuff. So let's get into the marshmallow. Tina, you like marshmallows?
I love it.
All right, Tina's
You
got a mic.
can afford to eat a couple of marshmallows, you know?
I'll do one. The big.
The big one? All right, Milka, let's see what you got cooking over there.
So thank you for having me back. I am Sweets by Milka. My name is Milka, Milk and A. That's how we usually do it. And what we have for Valentine's, but even after Valentine's, is this super giant fresh Dreamies. I call them Dreamies. You have bears, you have birthday cakes, you
Holy
have hearts.
Wow.
Those are marshmallows?
All of it, marshmallows.
You made it look like that?
Yes.
And you wrap it up too?
Yes.
And you got
And
something inside of it?
I'm gonna show you the surprise is after the fact. We have donuts, and then we also have our traditional marshmallow toppers for Valentine's. They're little hearts.
Oh,
I
this
made
is
them in
killing me.
chocolate. These are the tiny ones for you, Freddie. 1 point. 1 point.
You
And remember,
know,
you drop them in your coffee.
You're killing me.
And
You
let me
are
get going.
killing me.
Yeah,
Why
in your
weren't you
coffee or
here
your
in
hot
December?
chocolates.
We tried. Her daughter wasn't feeling well. We tried to get her here for Christmas.
You know, not for nothing there, double stuffers. Why didn't you come in December?
He wasn't counting
I
points
was
then.
so busy. I was so
Oh,
busy in December.
so
I didn't
busy?
have enough hands. So, like, really, everyone, thank you for supporting me during December. But I'm here now.
Listen, call up. What's the number here?
888-994-4995.
Order this
Studio
stuff.
A.
Let's get it busy again. Now I'm gonna bury you.
Okay, so let me show you. Let's literally start playing. This box is our Valentine's box. Is full of our regular, and I shouldn't really say regular, but our stuffed cookies, which are now called, Freddie, the $12 million cookies. That's what they're calling them, not me.
The $12 million.
I know. I'm sticking with that number.
I like it.
like
Go
it.
for it.
I like it.
All in.
We have pistachio for January, pistachio cherry that I create. We also have our lemon coconut, and we have our traditional dream mellows as well with new flavors. So check out our website, www.sweetsbymilka.com. But we're here to play. This is for Valentine's. You get to choose. You want a heart to be sweeter? Do you want a bear? Do you want donuts? What do you want to decorate and play with?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I think that there's more surface tension in the donuts or the bear, but they all look the same,
Surface tension.
no? Yeah, in
What are
other
you, a
words, you get
scientist?
more gooey stuff. You know, the heart
The
has.
nooks and the crannies.
Yeah.
They're about the same weight.
Wow.
Are they?
Yes.
I like the bear.
You like the bear? Okay, we have a chocolate bear and we have a vanilla bear.
Oh yeah, you know something. Now, you're killing
But
me,
we're just
right?
gonna do it, okay?
She's got us all set up to do like arts and crafts here with
Yes!
marshmallows.
So
We're gonna
this is
paint them.
literally your
Oh, yeah.
edible, 100% edible arts and crafts. I create the marshmallow fondant decorations that are gonna go in there using our own marshmallow as well. And you can customize any design. We can even dress up the bears. Not
Teddy.
today, but.
You could use the bear for your show.
Yep. Get out of my head.
And Slick, where's Slick?
Right there in front of you.
Slick, you used the heart for your show. Digit City.
No.
Put a Band-Aid on it. Can I put a Band-Aid on
heart?
it?
Yeah, Teddy Unscripted definitely needs the teddy bears.
You know what's fun about this? That you can literally design whatever you want to design. It's up to you. This is an 100% edible, gluten-free.
This is scary.
I guess
Teddy
not
bear.
1 point because I don't know about the points.
And
How
these
did
are,
all of this? Well, I guess we'll wait till she gets
are
back
these
on her mic.
gluten-free?
Yes.
They are 100% gluten-free.
Teddy,
Can
right
someone
up your
help me?
alley. Slick, we'll put a Band-Aid on the heart for Slick Speaks. Digit City, heartbroken.
Drop it. And then
Wow.
this one. Dawn, I'm going to give you the white bear.
Okay.
Is that fine?
Yes, and as you're setting that up, tell me how all of this came to be. I understand how, I guess,
Where can I
making
show this?
marshmallows.
Watch your feet when you cross that wire.
So 100% marshmallows.
How did all of these great designs,
Take it with you.
how did you start creating large marshmallows?
Okay, so I was struggling keeping my kids busy during my meetings. And this is not just during COVID, okay? I literally had this issue before COVID. And I just created a giant canvas, just white, and gave them a bunch of things to play with. And they did it. And I was like, oh my God, I can create almost like the gingerbread house during Christmas, but in marshmallow form. And it's the first and original because it does not exist.
These feel
Is this vodka?
No, that's not vodka. That's water, which is your glue, okay? That
feel
is
so
your
nice and
glue,
kinda-
and you're gonna use a little bit of that water in order to
I love this.
attach this thing. So this one is for Dawn.
Doing a little bit of water. Don't soak
feel
it.
them. Just
And
squishy
this
them.
one is
I'm gonna,
Just squishy
no,
him. He feels
I don't
so
want to squishy it because I'm
good.
going to eat it.
He feels so good.
This ain't 1 point. This is about 100 points. This is like dinner for the next 10 days.
These are. I wish you could like feel-o-vision. We always talk about smell-o-vision.
Got it.
Just feel-o-vision. Like he just feels good. Look at these.
Now, do
cute
you
little
eat
cups.
this after you play with it?
Okay, so Freddie, it depends. Some
one of
people
these for me and
will
one
eat
for
it
Freddie?
if they want to eat it. If you are watching your calories, you really don't have to. You could just enjoy the activity and that's it. You can use it for your coffee, just our like marshmallow toppers. And I'll show you what you're gonna do with that bear after the fact if you want to.
And these are all little marshmallow toppings also that go on it.
Yes.
Do these
that
come in
I-
kits?
Yep, exactly.
Can I
Everything
just
comes
eat them
with a
out of the
kit.
bag?
You could, but then you're not gonna have any decorations.
Wow, look at this. Hey,
And
look
I
at
think
You probably need scissors, right?
No, we got it.
F-R-E-D-D-Y. I could put my name on.
Really? I have
You are just wicked.
I have FU.
F you too.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
You do. Keep
I have
reading.
I have
Keep reading. I
I got
specifically gave you that
F-R-E-D-D-Y.
one
I have FU with some hearts.
with other letters.
I don't
On
know
the
this.
other-
Why are you looking
Oh,
at
I
me?
got more letters over here.
Oh yeah.
So what do
Okay.
I put with these letters?
So this is what you're gonna do. Can I walk over there? Do
Yes,
I put
you-
my mask?
Oh, I've got my
take your
name.
mic with you.
My mic with me?
I've got my name.
Oh, she put your name. She's funny. This
You got
lady.
your name too.
I do. I got my name. I'm looking. I got my name.
And
I'm
this
a
is
marshmallow highlighter. Just take it off.
LAREGT. We can all come
So let
to
me
work.
show you.
You're legal.
Arts.
Super quick. I'll keep my distance.
Okay.
Okay, so the water is your glue. Your little brush is basically your brush. You got to open your little letters or your decorations. I
Okay.
suggest using your scissors.
The Caesar.
La tijera.
You know, you got really Latin when you said pistachio.
Ay, pistachio. I know you like that
I like
Spanish.
that.
Yeah.
That was very cool. Pistachio.
These
You
are
like it?
so much fun. And people buy kits like this?
Why are you
Yeah,
laughing?
so I just started making this.
Why
This
you
is my
laughing?
brand new product. I think that not just creating bears, but for birthday parties, for favors, for the school activities, they're 100% edible. You can make s'mores with it after the fact. No, don't do that. You can make s'mores after the fact. I swear I'm gonna help you guys with that. I
You know,
see
la,
guys
la
struggling.
verdad.
Open it on the side.
Look at my finger, man.
No, no, no.
So we put some water here.
So a little bit of water on your sticker,
Oh, my
which is
sticker.
100% edible as well.
So I'm gonna put this wherever I want.
And you put it wherever you want.
Oh, look, I got
Use,
a little button.
use your imagination.
These are so cute.
I want to be able to help you take them out of the bag. Sorry.
And I put my name on him also?
Wherever you want. You decorate it however you want. You don't have to use every single decoration. You just create your bear however you want him.
Now you see, Slick.
Aww.
You
I
do
love
Digit
that.
City here,
This is
right?
like a
and
cool
you put "I
date
love you" on it, and you
experience.
give it to your date. You're good
Imagine
to
date with wine.
go. And leave. I know.
No.
You got to tell.
The
Oh, I got
broken
little
heart
buttons
bear.
here.
We'll get a Band-Aid for you. Can we get a Band-Aid looking piece?
I can create absolutely anything you can imagine because the
How's this
fondant
smile?
pieces and even I can create a house, I can create a car,
I gotta get a shorter name.
dinosaurs I'm creating next. I absolutely love your design, Don.
You can make it up to red, it doesn't have to have the D in it.
These are
Yeah.
so cute.
Plus he has a bag too. I mean, you're gonna be able to,
Fred, you got lots of stuff.
yeah, you have a lot of space.
I know, but I'm doing. Boy, you got some big letters here, Mama.
You have to okay, that's feedback. You have to cover the back of your sticker, okay? Because you see what's happening, that it's leaking into your bear.
I got
How
a leak.
did you do with arts and crafts?
I sucked. I
Oh no!
I got a leaky bear, baby. Look at that.
Got a leaky gut on your bear.
Some
These
Puer-
are so cute,
I'm Puerto
though.
Rican with a leaky bear. Oh, look at a bow tie. Oh.
And if you can say, so that says your name, Don, but this actually says grateful, not F-U.
Where is the scissors?
Like
What?
with all
Can
the
I have the scissors there?
F-U, grateful. That's actually what it says.
I need a bigger bear.
A bigger
Oh,
bear.
she
You
needs
get
a
you
bigger
see?
bear.
Or maybe smaller
Or,
letters.
or
PBS,
smaller
she needs
letters.
a bigger bear or smaller
Okay,
letters.
I'm gonna go back
Ah.
to my seat because I want to play too.
Let's
Okay.
play. These are so much fun. These are such great activities
Oh,
for
you want to play?
I feel like Step
You want
Brothers.
to taste one? Okay.
Teddy, come here. I got something for you.
Yeah. Those are the chocolate fresh marshmallows. There's bears,
my
there's
goodness.
hearts.
Stop
That's
eating
so
them.
cute. Fondant has no points.
Here, Teddy. I started the bear, but I'm gonna tell you something. My fingers are just too fat,
How long
too
does it
big,
take
and
for
too
them
long.
to dry?
Because that's to Teddy so she could play.
But if you want to lift them up, it should
Give it to the girls and they can play. I can't. My fingers are too big. You gotta get thin fingers.
You gotta get, no.
My finger too big.
Your fingers are too big.
Yeah, I gave it to the kids so they could play in there. This is outrageous. I love this. What's that one? A donut?
That's gonna be a birthday cake. I'm gonna fill it up
Look
with
how cute this is.
sprinkles and chocolate chips.
You're gonna fill it up?
Yes! Oh my God, Don, I love it.
You know, you think you're so cool, so I sent the kids to do mine, and they better
got-
come back with a real good
Got
one.
little pink
You
cheeks
send
and
them to
everything.
do yours?
Yes,
Because of your, that's cheating, you know?
honey, I never said I didn't. I gotta let the kids enjoy it. They got 3 people in
Can you
there.
imagine putting
Oh
this
my
in like a
God.
big cup of hot chocolate for Valentine's Day?
Now, how do you make the marshmallow? If I wanted to keep it like, can I spray it with something to keep it hard? You know, make it hard?
What do you mean hard?
In other words, if I wanted to show
So he
this
doesn't
off
want
for
to
a
eat it. He
week,
wants
I don't
to
want
like
to
keep
eat it.
Oh, you could just keep it like that, room
it stays?
temperature. Yeah,
Oh.
and it stays. You
What do
can
you
put
need,
it.
Lois?
You can put it in a Ziploc bag. You can put it in in an airtight container. It'll literally stay like that for 2-3 months.
And what are you making over there? You had little paint sets too.
I want to make.
Don't you have little paint sets that go with it?
Well, mira, mira.
Look, I know.
That's my Spanglish.
¿Cómo estamos, mira?
I know. I create the pieces with this.
Oh, okay.
So I can literally generate anything. And I wanted to show you. Look at my tool. I brought this. I was using it and I thought of Freddie.
That looks like a pilón.
That's one of my tools for work.
That's a pilón.
So I basically grab my marshmallow paste. Okay. A little piece goes a long way. Okay. I use my brush with a little bit of powdered sugar. They typically tell you to use cornstarch, but I don't like the flavor of it. Put it inside, push it in, and take it out.
And what's that, a marshmallow?
Yeah, a little tiny marshmallow sticker, and you can eat it. I won't eat it. I wash my calories.
You do, if you watch your calories. Now, I want to make you a deal. I want to have the Brooklyn Cafe marshmallow.
Okay.
And I'm willing to trade you for an episode a month here
Okay.
in exchange for a Brooklyn Cafe marshmallow.
Do I get to select my own design?
Anything you want.
Okay.
You can change the design. I don't really care. The more nicer, the more beautiful. But I like to promote this stuff because
Oh
I
my
know
God, it's on.
you get busy and you say, "I'll see you in 6 months."
Look, you can make a whole little plate, like a whole little paint palette. I got so many great ideas.
You see,
So
when you're
the
in the
paint
house,
palette-
when
so
you're in
the
the
pa-
house, it keeps her at bay because she'll do this all day.
She's not even talking. Have you noticed?
Exactly.
She's
That's
just
why
going.
we
She's
need
just
more of your
going.
marshmallows.
But look,
X-nay
Freddie,
on the X-nay over
look
here.
at this, how like
Wow.
a cute little paint palette
Do you
like
see?
that.
You
She's
put it on
actually
the
having
plate.
fun.
Yes. So every
You're gonna eat the plate?
Well, understand, I used to do kids' birthday parties and activities.
Are you eating
No
that plate?
way.
Yeah.
I
I've
didn't
done
know
a
that.
lot of things that led me to here. So if every kit has like a little paint palette, I actually used to use this for my makeup. You know the little makeup things, I put them on a paint palette so then you can have them all together. If every kid got a paint palette, and then they can put their name on it with that, and the little hole for the cup, it holds everything plus the bear, and you've got this whole lovely little kit.
It's beautiful.
So the kit
Right?
actually comes with, you can customize the birthday parties if you wanted to. What you're referring to is the one that goes with the sugar cookies.
Oh, okay, I knew I saw something like that.
I did a little bit of research on it. The marshmallow cannot handle a lot of water, and you need a lot of water or 100% or 99% alcohol in order to work with that color palette. So I thought either the parents will be getting drunk trying to help the little kids,
Yeah.
or
the thing.
you're gonna have a leaky marshmallow like Freddie did.
I
So
like.
that's
I
why
like.
I went
First of
with-
all, I like a leaky marshmallow
Ah, bueno, okay, that's good for you.
because I can use that in so many different ways.
So
at mine, look at
that's the idea with the little color palette. But
Now, I'm
you
gonna
could
show you-
customize
I'm
it.
gonna show you the magic of
Wow,
television.
that is amazing. Our
I'm gonna show you the
producers took
magic
that.
of television. Look at mine. I gotta hold him.
Beautiful.
Oh my God!
I love
stop
that.
It.
Look, I put my name on the back.
I hate you
Why?
No,
because you're so good at this.
it's supposed to be sweet.
Look at the
Not
eyes
broken
on this.
hearts,
Look
no.
at the
I
eyes
love
on this. Look at this. Are you like my little friend? You like my little friend?
These
Say
are
hello to my
amazing,
little
Milka.
friend.
I love these.
I am
Look
so
how much fun
happy.
we're having.
This is a snap. You know, we can hold a contest. If you agree to this deal, we'll hold a contest to people to buy this, submit a picture, and we will give them something for a grand prize. I
We are
kinda like
going
this.
to hold a contest to see which one wins. You or Don.
Oh, no, she wins because I
Teddy,
cheated.
we need a story.
I cheated.
No, you didn't. These are
Yeah.
falling off on my hand, but these are they have to dry. These are
Yeah,
unbelievable.
they have to dry it. Yeah. But that's the idea, guys.
I
Let me show you
love these,
something.
Milka.
I'm gonna show you one final thing. I
Nice
don't know
job,
who-
Teddy.
She probably doesn't want to break them. But do you want to break them?
Okay.
Do you want to break them?
I do want to break them.
What are you going to break? I ain't breaking
Oh my
nothing.
God, because this is the fun part of the after.
What, there's something in it?
On one of them, I don't know which one.
I got this. Oh, I lost a letter. That was an A.
Well, wait a minute. I got to break him after all this?
You don't have to. Actually, you know what? Forget about it. Just enjoy it and you'll figure it out.
What's in it?
You'll figure it out whoever gets the prize, okay?
Is there a ring?
Let's see.
It'll
Let's
probably be
break
a
them.
marshmallow ring.
There's a ring.
Let's break them.
Wait, I'll take a picture of Freddie.
Okay, take a picture, Freddy's.
What's the matter with you? You into breaking stuff. Can
I
you see
love
it?
that. The magic of TV. We need to do a kids show around her. We talked about this before.
A kids show. Now I was gonna ask you. My artists are writing in. Can you make an art palette? What do they call that? Did they
Paint
put the
palette.
one of those paint palette things? Put the name of the artist on there with different marshmallows
Teddy,
along the edge.
I got a treat in mine.
What?
I got to show you.
What do you mean, Freddie?
Look,
Explain that to me.
look, look, look. Mine has a heart inside of my bear.
How do you know?
Because I had to open it up.
Got it! I didn't
What
even
is it?
know that, okay? I didn't even know that.
What is
I
it?
didn't even know that. Sorry, I'm walking around
It's
with
just like such a surprise. You got to open up yours. Look, inside I've got a little heart in mine.
See, Freddie, you can't cheat. It's part of the experience.
Do
got
I
it.
have to really
You
open
got
it?
it. Look.
You have to, Freddie.
Look, inside it has this like little surprise.
Let me feel around to see if there's something.
It's like doing
inside.
surgery. Get out that doctor degree.
Totally cheating.
How do I know where it is?
Totally cheating.
But what if there's nothing in it?
Then there's nothing in it.
You don't get to eat it.
Try it.
There's nothing. Oh, you see?
These are so good.
I'm putting my finger inside to see if there's anything there.
Oh my God.
Oh, you can't. You got to open it all up because it's connected if there is anything.
I put
You've
my.
got a chocolate one, by the way.
I mutilated.
What are
the-
you doing to your bear?
I don't have nothing inside my bear. You made me destroy her. My bear is. My God. This is.
I got a pink heart.
I got a sweet finger. You know, take it easy there. PBS, somebody get him some water.
You are just outrageous, as Lick says.
Bad. I told you they could be fun. I told
Wow.
you it could be fun, not just for kids.
I'm gonna tell you, you just gave me a whole
Happy Valentine's Day.
bunch.
Valentine's.
Valentine's Day. Listen, if you don't get a prize, you get to feel around inside the bear.
I got a lovely. You are just slit outrageous.
I can't.
Hashtag outrageous.
Hey, this bear is chocolate.
It is
Let
chocolate.
me taste your bear.
So you can make your coffee after. You can make s'mores after. Just cut a piece.
Let's try the one that you didn't mutilate. All right, mine's vanilla, I think.
Yes, yours is vanilla. We have vanilla and chocolate only. Those are the two flavors
Go
for
and tell it.
now.
Oh my gosh. Really?
I'm glad you didn't put nothing in there because again, let me lick my fingers.
Wow.
That's like 3 points now in between both of you.
I know.
Right?
It
It's
is what
good,
it
huh?
is.
No, I just took it off my finger. It don't count. It's like it drops on the
That
floor. 3
chocolate
second
is
rule.
outrageous. The vanilla is delicious. I love it.
The
chocolate
chocolate
is like
Told
bam.
to die.
So imagine the chocolate in your coffee. Imagine the chocolate. You cut a little piece of that bear or whatever dreamy design you get. You cut a piece, put it in your hot chocolate, put it in your coffee, make your s'more. Rice Krispie treats, add butter, melted, and add Rice Krispies
Wow.
in it. Come on, guys.
You're like a
Play
WW
in the
nightmare.
kitchen.
Not really. They don't have a whole lot of points on it. I looked it up yesterday.
Yeah, you wish.
No, they
Nothing this
don't.
delicious
They
can't
really
have
don't.
points.
They don't.
They really don't. In moderation, spectacular.
Yes, like a piece of bear a day. Have your piece of bear.
You can start with an ear, a leg, an arm.
You know, we could put it with our coffee. The coffee and the bear. Oh my God.
That was a TV show, wasn't it? BJ and the Bear? Wasn't his name BJ and the Bear?
Really? Really? Did she just say that? Really? What
was
kind of
the name
show
of
is this?
What was the name of that TV show?
It definitely wasn't BJ. As I sit here with my finger, thank you very much.
Milka, how do people find you?
They will find me at www.sweetsbymilka.com, and all of my social media is Sweets by Milka as well.
Milka with an A.
Instagram, Facebook. Yes, it's milk plus A, so Milka.
Amazing.
And soon to be found at the cafe because we're gonna make one of these. We're
Let's
gonna
see.
barter
Let's
and
see
we're
what
gonna
I come
trade.
up with.
You know, it's a good thing that we're not on the road. I would take you on every shoot we do on the road, and just have people taste these little treats.
And make everyone happy.
And it will. And you have to take orders in the bag, and all this stuff will be happening. I think this is a fantastic
Wow.
tool. So you have a paint board. What do they call that?
Paint palette.
A paint palette made of marshmallow. And dabs of different marshmallows with the artist's name. Right? Pencil artist, Jay Harmon. Amy and Max and all of them. It all depends. But you can actually have fun with some of the people, some of the art pieces that are in here, the kids show and everything else.
Oh, so many things.
And they can have a lot of fun with this. This is kind of cool in a lot of different ways.
You are the first person to see the new product.
I love
No one
this.
has seen it before.
Wow, this is unbelievable.
Mine
I may
had a
have to
little
check
heart
my
dreamy in
points
there.
today because
And you
it's
guys
calling me.
I know. All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back, Tina Weiss,
Thank
Hugs
you.
and Smiles. Milk is here. We got 2020 vision, and we have to remember the Space Shuttle Challenger. So stay tuned. My hands are sticky. We'll be right back. Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke? If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or CarmenCareLaser.com.
AM2TV and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They have been working around the clock, nonstop, to promote over 500 shows and businesses reaching all over South Florida. With added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio, it has never been easier to get your voice heard by millions of listeners. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact AMP2TV at 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422.
Looking for a place to get your ice cream fix? Look no further than Cold Stone Creamery. At Cold Stone, we make our ice cream fresh every single day in store. We have over 20 different ice cream base flavors and over 30 different mix-ins to choose from. We also have plenty of signature creations if you don't want to go ahead and choose your own. To end your creation, you can put it in one of our freshly made waffles. We have ice cream cakes, ice cream sandwiches, milkshakes, smoothies, banana splits, sundaes, and so many other things for you to come check out and enjoy. We are the official ice cream store of the Brooklyn Cafe. Hope to see you soon, and remember, it's always a great day for ice cream.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This segment is brought to you by Dignity Memorial. Dignity Memorial offers you a 10% discount on funeral and cremation services. Under the umbrella, you can get these 10% discounts with Brooklyn Cafe. For more questions, ask Don and Freddie. Now back to Don and Freddie S.
So cool.
I'm like, nice shot, and then the pump off.
He started to laugh.
You did great.
I messed the Brooklyn under the umbrella.
Contact Dignity Memorial for all of your pre-planning needs. 10% off just by mentioning the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can contact Wayne Henry at 561-654-9000.
And there goes Lewis.
And there goes, it gets a little warm in there, I know.
No, he's drying it off.
We got Tina Weiss in the house of Hugs and Smiles. Welcome, Tina. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for
Grab your mic.
Try that again.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you always inviting me and believe in my mission and my vision for Hudson Smiles Children's Foundation.
How are the kids doing? Most importantly, as always,
Wow. They have,
is your green light on?
yes. Okay, excuse me for a minute. Okay. Yeah, the kids are doing great, and we start our online free music, art, and dance program starting February 8th, 9th, and 10th. So we have 2 artists that we're going to be working with on Monday night, one on Tuesday night, and our dance class on Wednesday night. So we have special guests along with them, and kids are signing up. So please come and join us, and you can register on my website, hugsandsmiles.org. Go to the registration form, and you'll see all of the artists that are there. And we want a commitment, because at the end of those 6 weeks, we will exhibit and showcase all of the work that they've done. And if you are thinking about being an American Idol or a loved America's Got Talent, we are looking for you. So sign up today. Let's see what you can do. Let's see how we can move forward. And we want you to become the ambassadors of Hugs and Smiles Children's Foundation.
That's very cool. You know, if we were in New York City, we go down to the School of Arts, School of Music and Art, where they filmed Fame. And that's a whole school of artists, and those kids were like ridiculous. I'll never forget that place.
So are you putting an event together?
Well, we're starting with the online classes of February 8th, 9th, and 10th. However, there have been a lot of new opportunities that are showing up for me as of now. I was invited to Yoga Fest, and we're going to take 5 of Hugs and Smiles children along with another group, Cape Universal, that showcases talented children. And from there, things are just constantly moving forward. So there are so many opportunities coming up. So any child who really, really believes that they want to do music, art, and dance, now is your chance. Because sometimes you don't even know that you want to do it. Sometimes you're in school and you don't, and kids might make fun of you. But if you have that feeling inside, take that chance. Nobody's going to know. You'll be online with other kids, and you can create something from within that you will take with you for the rest of your lives. We are going to have fun. It's about having fun, bringing hope and joy to everyone. So let's get started.
Casting
I also.
What are the ages before you go into something else?
It really is. It started younger from COVID last year, but things are changing. I say in my flyer 12 to 17. However, if you are 10 years old and you're committed and the parent is really interested in them doing this, I actually am open to that as well. But I expect the 6-class program, because after 6 classes, you'll see how you've all excelled. And I really encourage the parents, if possible, to be on the art class or the dance class with them, so it becomes a family affair. And this is what we really need now, creating joy and happiness and having everyone get together as a family unit. So please join us.
Milka, how old are your kids?
Oh my God. I have 17, 4, and 2.
And can they sing, the 17-year-old?
Sing? No, he does not sing at all.
What
He
about
works
art?
out and he runs like crazy. He's good at drawing, amazing at drawing.
Oh, there you
My
go.
4-year-old and my 2-year-old, they sing all day.
You
in
know
the
what?
water, all day.
Oh, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. I'd love to hear a video.
Oh.
Send me a video, because that's a separate entity, but the classes are for a little bit of an
Thank you,
older,
coffee.
an older group.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're that good, they might be able to go on and have like a little segment from our dance instructor, who happens to be my music director. So we could always bring them
I'm
in.
not sure if they're good or not. You're saying that.
Okay,
Yeah, but there's only one way to find out. A casting call, you go out,
correct.
and we had a guest here who came with these boxes, like your box, and they had this thing that she was promoting. And I put a challenge to her. I says, I'll buy a box if you go up there and you sing a song. Remember her? This lady was unbelievable. Amazing. And we're trying to get her back in the studio to do some tracks, so you never know. Now, how old will you go for these kids? How old?
Well, quite frankly, the reason why I put it out there right now from 12 to 17 is because I don't want to have more than 10 kids per class, because I really want the teachers to focus on each and every one of those children. And after that, as I said, we just did that big production from you guys. Thank you so much for helping me put it together. We want to exhibit and showcase this because Hugs and Smiles gives free music, dance, and art classes, and I do believe that every child needs to have this in their school and give it to them for free, because the arts heal the hearts, and this is exactly what we need right now.
That should be your hashtag. I like that.
The arts heal the hearts. And Hugs and Smiles across the miles. We are planning on going across the miles. But since we're in COVID and this is my backyard, we're starting here and it's starting to explode. Many, many opportunities coming, so we're very, very excited. Next time I'm on, I will share more with you. But you're going to be hearing a lot of my commercials through a lot of different radio shows as of next week. 30-second clips of how to
Podcasts?
buy all of this beautiful art, who are my artists that work with Hugs and Smiles. Actually, here is one of his pieces. Dawn had named it Juan Valdez.
See, and I'll explain why, because he really doesn't look like it. But from where I sit, at the top of the guitar, I don't know what it's called at the top, it looks like that was his face. I'm like, wow, so they've got like a Hispanic face on him. It was the top of the guitar. So,
Hispanic face?
Yeah. You know Juan Valdez.
I'm not going to say anything. You got something to say? Hispanic, no Chino, no
nothing
Chino,
to
no
say.
Chino.
Well, he didn't look Asian. He didn't look like he was from.
No Chino.
He didn't look blonde hair
No
and blue
Chino?
eyes.
No Chino?
I
I
He didn't
understood
look
what
like he
you
was
meant.
from Switzerland. What do you need? You want the little cups?
Oh, you want the little cups?
Sure.
You want them right now?
Would you like them right now?
You want them right now?
I don't think milk is going anywhere, but yeah, she can have the little
Are we
cups.
putting vodka in them?
You want a shot of vodka
that
with that? A
Yeah,
little
but-
bit.
I'll
Wait.
take one.
Yeah,
I
have
wish
you
it
ever
w-
tried
I wish
our
it was
Gubba
6
rum? You
o'clock,
like
I would have
vodka?
one.
No, I've never.
What do
no.
you prefer, vodka or rum?
Or gin?
I'm a beer girl.
You're a beer girl.
Beer.
I
You
love
know
beer.
something? I don't have a beer. Call Barrel of Monks.
You need a,
Or let's call Barrel of Monks or Crazy Uncle Mike's. He has our beer.
we do have a
Cafe beer.
spectacular vodka that is vanilla caramel infused,
Oh, you got to try that.
called Capistara.
We can make. Is that a Brooklyn Cafe vodka or is
Yes,
that?
it's called Capistara Brooklyn Cafe Vodka.
It
Oh
comes
my
from
God!
Lost
We
Harbor.
can make the dreamy with the vodka. It can be a boozy dreamy.
I think so.
For the adults.
Yeah.
Get
a
her a
boozy,
shot of,
dreamy. The
the
Capistara.
Capistar. Get a shot glass for
Imagine
us so
that
she can taste it.
flavor.
Can you imagine that?
I
That's
passed,
what I- that's
I
what-
passed imagining. I'm already
That
ready to
is what I
dunk
was
I'm ready to
thinking.
dunk my bear in there.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
it's
a
like
good
a
thing you
Jello
did.
shot. It's a marshmallow made with Capistara. So instead of making it with the jello, you make the marshmallow. Instead of water, you add the vodka.
Well
This
done.
is not, kids, do not try this at home. Moms and dads, yes, try
That's
this
right.
at home.
Hugs and Smiles, you try that at home. This is the other side of it. Because every
Tina
record
can
has
try
a
it
flip
at home.
side.
The kids
Tina can try
definitely
it
not.
No, the kids not. They can try the chocolate one.
Yes,
The chocolate
yes.
one.
But imagine that. Imagine changing it up and actually having an adult marshmallow.
Adult marshmallow. I heard everything now in my life.
Marshmallow.
Adult marshmallow. So Tina, I'm really proud of the fact
You're
to
gonna
have
over
got.
milk
Yeah,
that.
go ahead. Don't worry about it. That I come this way because he's doing the floor in there. Don't worry about it. Just walk across. I'm really happy to have met you because we talked about after school stuff for kids and stuff like that.
Yes.
And Dawn has been doing with the ladies and the guys, Hector included, a fantastic job on Saturday. It begins at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock and is running through till the afternoon now with kids shows. And all these kids are coming out with their talent. So today we're filming, I call him Mr. Cash. This is Summer's son.
What makes you laugh?
What Makes You Laugh is the show. And these kids are just
You like it?
talented beyond belief.
Oh, love it.
And what I love about these kids is they're showing the path because they're small. What are they, 11,
10,
12?
yeah.
Perfect.
They're showing the kids above them, listen, I can do this too. And below them, that's what your program does.
Exactly, and it unites all ethnicities, which is really, really important for me. It's not one group, it's all groups. It's all race, color, religion, culture, special needs through free music, art, and dance classes.
Yes.
Which is really, really important because the kids really need it. And most kids cannot afford it, or most families cannot afford it. And I believe that the government and my grants, I'm ready to do a lot of grants. A lot of money is going to be coming to me for this. It's really, really important to start healing the country. I don't care what they're saying, it's not going to be for at least 6 months to the end of the year till things get back to some sort of normalcy.
Agreed.
These kids need to have something to do that gives them pleasure from within instead of from their head. And if the parents are involved, which I encourage, that makes it so much better.
I mean, I'm hearing that in some states, Florida's open, but schools are not opening, they say, till at least March. Well, at that point, that's when they closed down last year. You're at the end of the school year.
Exactly.
You're not going to have kids going back to school for April and May. They're going to be shut down for the entire year. And that's why these kids' programs are so critical. The arts, music. I mean, we are surrounded by beauty and art all the time. It keeps you being creative. And if you can't get out, then at least you can enjoy the arts at home. The drawing, the music, the dance, the cooking, things that you do with your hands. And totally serious. What this is, besides being fun, it helps with kids and I think special needs all the time. It's that tactile feel.
Absolutely.
It's smell it, taste it, touch it. That's what you get to do with the arts. Hear it. It's all the senses that you get to put all together. And it's better than turning on a TV. And there's a time and a place for that also. But to be able to do it virtually and then maybe sing virtually or make a marshmallow and decorate it virtually with your friends. Whatever it takes, but right now we got to get to the kids because what education system has done, my opinion, is it's nobody's fault. It is a sign of the times. Our kids aren't able to learn and do what they need to do. They're not with other kids. They're not able to socialize. They're not able to form those relationships that will last them a lifetime. Right. So we got to make do with what we got. So reach out and to know what it doesn't cost anything for you guys to do this. But if you can, make a donation and help support one that can't.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Dawn. And because we're talking about Valentine's Day, very, very fortunate to have had so many artists that have been doing online classes last year for free. And that's where we're starting again with our classes. But I do have an amazing virtual art gallery with several different artists and a couple of the kids that we've worked with that is for sale. So at this point, if Valentine's Day is coming, buy something that you love for a loved one. Part of the proceeds goes back to Hugs and Smiles, and part goes back to our artist. And also, in addition, the part of the proceeds that go back to Hugs and Smiles is a write-off to you. So if you love a piece of art, everybody wins. The artist wins, Hugs and Smiles wins, and you win. So, hey, it's a triple win.
We had someone in here last week that's looking to buy, which one was it, Freddie? The Iron Man? Or the X-Men?
They're coming today to buy Iron Man.
The Iron Man.
It's sold.
It's sold. Yes, so anyway, we have my amazing artist, Max Lazega, and he puts together, he did the robot, and he did the golfer, and he has the musicians, and he takes things from construction, because he used to be a construction engineer. So he became an artist, and it's very, very, very unusual. Now, there are prices that are out there, but we are now dropping the prices a little bit, and we're going to give a better discount because it's going to go through the Brooklyn Cafe. If it goes to the Brooklyn Cafe show, you get a better deal, and it goes to Hugs and Smiles, and then we distribute the money to the artist itself. In addition, we do have a whole entire memorabilia collection, which is one of the people that work with Hugs and Smiles as well. So they're all one of a kind, back from the 40s and the 50s. We have some things that are coming next week. Stay tuned for that.
Monday is coming.
Monday, possibly. We have one of the first TVs ever been built. So that's very unusual, plus a lot of other surprises. So please stay tuned. But in the meantime, you can see the memorabilia over here. One of a kind, comic books that have been done from the 40s, signed like the first Spider-Man comic book and so on and so forth. We've got LPs, we've got a lot to come. It's Valentine's Day, remember that. And all those proceeds that are going to Hugs and Smiles will continue with our programs and also put on productions after our 6 online classes are over. So please, give with your hearts. Don't think with your head, which is what I always say, but think with your heart. And if you love something, you know everybody wins in this situation. So please come and check out everything at the Brooklyn Cafe. They're wonderful. They have a lot to offer, and they're always there for you.
You have a price list that you can leave with us?
For which pieces?
For all of them.
We have the price list.
You have price list, but you know what? If you'd like to discuss the prices, please call me. You can call me at 954-501-0524. That is the office number. Or email me at tina@hugsandsmiles.org. We can discuss prices. Everything is negotiable. We want to make these kids happy, and it's constantly growing, and things are coming out of the woodwork right now. So everybody will win. That's the best thing that I could say. It's a win-win-win for everyone.
All right,
So,
the website
thank you.
again?
Hugsandsmiles.org is my website, and you can reach me at tina@hugsandsmiles.org.
All right, let's take a
954-501-0524. Thank you so much.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're actually got a couple things we got lined up. We're going to do a 2020 segment on what's important right now, trending. You talk about kids and teens. We're going to stick with our next generation. Play a spot. Blake, I hope we downloaded that spot that you put together for the Challenger. We've got Cold Stone in the house. We got Sweets by Milka. It's all always comes together.
All good
Take a
stuff.
quick commercial break. Give us a call. 888-994-4995, Studio A, and we will be right back.
Kids for Kids Ministry. The vision is to see children in Haiti emerge from extreme poverty into an extraordinary destiny in Christ. The problem is the orphans in Haiti lack clean water to drink and food sustainability. These children need art-integrated education, medical needs, shoes, clothes, a lunch program, and teacher salary aid. The mission is to sponsor local leaders in Haiti to support them in the care of orphans and vulnerable children. In January of 2020, Kids for Kids traveled to Haiti to visit the orphans at their home and at their school. The school has now grown to 30 children attending daily classes, but there are many things to improve upon. To help us or to donate, contact Patty Paget at Kids for Kids Ministry, 561-876-1710. That's Kids for Kids Ministry at 561-876-1710.
Don't know how I'm feeling tonight, but I swear I'm fine. I'm broken inside.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends, to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This segment of the Brooklyn Cafe Show is brought to you by Healing Moments. Healing Moments is one of the calmest, most grounding places you will ever go. I personally got to go yesterday. I got to do a meditation. I got to do a Beamer session. And I got to be on the fiber acoustic sound bed, which, let me tell you, will take you through your lifetimes, will take you through everything. It is the most calming, relaxing, and especially right now, during no one knowing what's going on for quarantine, it is the most needed place you will ever go to. You need a signature massage, you need anything you could possibly think of, or even nutrition health, since Tracy McDonough is a certified nutritionist. Go check her out at Healing Moments. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie.
And that's a testimonial because you did it yesterday, right? That's a testimonial. And she can't lie. If she's done it, it worked for her. She's like a whole new person.
I know. She says she feels so much better. And it's true, people are stressed out and they don't even realize that they're stressed out right now until you get to the point where you go, I just don't feel like myself. And I was talking to Tracy yesterday from Healing Moments. It's not one thing that normally sends us into the abyss. It's layers. It's you can handle and do it and you got it and you got it. And then there's that one tipping point and then you need help. So before you even get to that tipping point, contact Tracy at Healing Moments. And the sound, a fiber acoustic bed, I got to talk to Teddy more about that. See what she meant by it takes you through your life.
Yeah.
I know.
I know, that's an interesting spot. And there's a whole lot of questions to be asked on that little spot she did.
A lot of stuff she went in. She did a meditation. She did the sound bed. And she did
All I know is she looks 100% better than what she was feeling yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's all that counts.
Exactly.
Now, I'm getting people that are texting me in about the Marshmallow Queen over here. Everybody's giving me an idea, different ideas on how to use your product. You know, it's really nice when you can do something at home, the safety of your home with your kids and everything else, and put it forward. And it's a safe deal. And I'm going to tell you, it's delicious. So it's all good at the end.
It's like put Blake next to Hector and do a duo.
And all sorts of good stuff that you can put together with this stuff. I need to ask, how long have you been doing it?
Okay. I've been doing it. So I started doing cakes about 22 years ago. So I've been doing sweets and cakes and pastry for about 20-something years. If you want to count baking with my grandma, then all my life. But I went to school for baking and pastry about 7 years ago and started the business 5 years ago. So I've been doing this for 5 years, full time.
I got to tell you, opening that up and finding that little heart inside the bear was really kind of cool. That was really fun and unexpected.
I like
know, I'm
putting
like
the
12.
finger in my bear and tasting the
See,
results.
that's
It's
a
even
different
better.
experience. So for Valentine's Day, there's so many things. You can have it the adult way and make it with
What's the matter?
Capistara.
My
And
way
let
is
me
the
tell
adult
you,
way.
the adult weight, I just tried this.
The Capistara?
Smell, just,
Did you taste
smell
it?
It's, of course, yeah. A good chef has to taste.
And that's from a female-owned distillery in West Palm Beach.
It is so good. I
It
can
should be
smell
here
the
soon.
vanilla, like, and it's not just vanilla. It almost has like that Scotch, like a caramel,
That's
like
what
a
it is. It's caramel vanilla.
caramel
Vodka.
vanilla, and it's delicious.
Do you
I'm
know
totally
that you
making
have
a big one.
23% more taste buds than men?
Women
We do? No wonder.
And men drink 25% more booze.
No, what? Yes, it
Just to
explains.
catch up.
It explains everything.
But that's a true fact, right?
I love that what we get to do. You know, we get to mix a little bit of vodka, a little bit of rum. You can make marshmallows. We
It's
should
so
let her try the
good.
Gubba also slick. We actually have to get more Gubba. We are pretty much fresh out, Steve Gubb.
And Karen is asking, do you have a menu of sweets or is it just marshmallows? Because you're so diversified. Do you have only marshmallows or are you doing a whole fleet of stuff?
So I currently have our Dream Mellows, which are our handcrafted marshmallows stuffed inside, and those are bite size. Those are stuffed with our own salted caramel, with chocolate ganache, with pistachio ganache as well. So I change those flavors all the time. That's our original product. We also have our stuffed cookies, which are stuffed with also ganache, caramels. Our Oh My Guava, I think you tried our Oh My Guava cookie last
the guava,
time.
I'm going to tell you something. Now there, Aguava, baby. And that's only 1 point. I can tell you that for a fact. Pero es aguava. Oh, and you put it with that white cheese. We talked about this.
Yep.
That's a delicacy.
Yep. And then we have our marshmallow toppers for your hot chocolates or your coffee or just to pop them in your mouth. And now we have our Dreamies.
The Dreamy chocolate, is that the same as the hot chocolate ones? Is it the
It's
same?
exactly the
Okay.
same marshmallow, yes. It's the same marshmallow base that I use for every single product marshmallow.
And you've got the little pigs also.
Yes. The pics came out on Illustrated, what is it, Palm Beach Illustrated in December, so they're famous now. The
Pigs are
pig
great.
is so
And you've got do you do little bears or only big bears?
I do little bears, I do big bears, I have hearts, I have dogs, I have
You have everything.
fish, I have dinosaurs.
You know who we should call?
Who?
Grapes. This would work down there. She has a grand opening tomorrow. You got to call 2 seatings, 6 and 8, and at 5:30 is the ribbon cutting. But this would go pretty cool down there.
And for Teddy Unscripted with the bear, I can't think of anything better.
And you got Slick Speech with the
Broken Heart. For Ask Dear Abby, Slick tomorrow.
We're gonna put a
We got some
Band-Aid on
hearts.
yours.
What color symbolizes a broken heart? If you can have a broken heart inside, what color would it be? Black or blue? Okay, I can make that happen.
No, we put a Band-Aid on the outside. Everybody loved that.
That's so
He can have a
sad,
blue
Slick.
heart and a band-aid on
Look at him,
top.
he looks like...
Don't fall
Look,
for
he
it.
looks
He
like
is
he's got
this.
a broken heart.
He has such a game plan. This guy. That's the way he gets in. He says, "Oh, I got a
That's
broken
our
heart."
next Dreamy. He's
You know
gonna
how
have
many
a
broken
blue
hearts this guy has a day?
You got the broken heart Dreamy with the blue heart.
That's
And
it.
it
You got the
begins.
divorce Dreamy with
And
the
it
green heart.
begins.
Imagine having a different Dreamy heart inside and each a different, even
He's
for
gonna
like a
have
different
different
foundation.
colors.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna definitely have different colors. Like I'm planning for cancer awareness for him to be pink and so forth and so on. I want to also support the AIDS organizations. So I want to make sure that I create the little AIDS sign on them as decorations when it's that month. So it's coming together.
I love that. The concept is sweet, it's delicious, and it makes a whole lot of sense.
Sweets by Milk. All right, we got more to talk about. And we got our guys in the house. We got Blake and Hector. It's a good thing we got as much space. So imagine them in the closet that we had before.
They wouldn't fit. We were in a space this big, guys. I didn't
Hector
even
remembers. Hector was in there. He remembers everything. Blake, you put a piece together that I want to cue up. You want to give us a little bit of background on it?
Yeah, so like today is the
35.
35.
35th anniversary of the Challenger exploding mid-flight, and I put a little piece together that shows the footage of that tragic day and also the speech that Ronald Reagan gave. Yeah.
And that was a tragic day.
was.
How old? You're not old enough,
No,
right?
it was 35 years ago.
No. And you're not old enough either, right?
I'm 40 now, but I don't remember that.
Do you remember that tragic day?
That applies to you. Would have been 6. You would have either been 5 or 6 when that happened.
Yeah, and I was
68,
in Venezuela, so I would not remember that at all.
Also, what 5-year-old watches and knows?
Yeah.
I do. I did.
Well, you're a lot. Yeah, but
You and I are a lot older.
Yeah,
I
back
remember
in
watching it.
back in your day, you had to listen on the radio.
And I was watching
No,
this,
not the radio. It was TV.
I was watching this morning that some of the kids that Kristen McAuliffe was the teacher for, she's inspired these minds that are now around my age. They were in high school at the time. They became teachers, and what it's all about to give back to the kids. And it's always about giving back to the kids and how to inspire. And she was the first teacher to go up in space, what it was like for her, and then to lose her, what it even meant. So
Yeah.
35 years ago today, let's cue this piece up and take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd planned to speak to you tonight to report on the State of the Union. But the events of earlier today have led me to change those plans. Today is a day for mourning and remembering. Nancy and I are pained to the core by the tragedy of the Shuttle Challenger. We know we share this pain with all of the people of our country. This is truly a national loss. 19 years ago, almost to the day, we lost 3 astronauts in a terrible accident on the ground. But we've never lost an astronaut in flight. We've never had a tragedy like this. And perhaps we've forgotten the courage it took for the crew of the shuttle. But they, the Challenger 7, were aware of the dangers, but overcame them and did their jobs brilliantly. We mourn 7 heroes: Michael Smith, Dick Scobie, Judith Resnick, Ronald McNair, Ellison Onizuka, Gregory Jarvis, and Krista McAuliffe. We mourn their loss as a nation together. The families of the 7, we cannot bear as you do the full impact of this tragedy. But we feel the loss, and we're thinking about you so very much. Your loved ones were daring and brave, and they had that special grace, that special spirit that says, give me a challenge, and I'll meet it with joy. They had a hunger to explore the universe and discover its truths. They wished to serve, and they did. They served all of us. We've grown used to wonders in this century. It's hard to dazzle us. But for 25 years, the United States space program has been doing just that. We've grown used to the idea of space, and perhaps we forget that we've only just begun. We're still pioneers. They, the members of the Challenger crew, were pioneers. And I want to say something to the school children of America who were watching the live coverage of the shuttle's takeoff. I know it's hard to understand, but sometimes painful things like this happen. It's all part of the process of exploration and discovery. It's all part of taking a chance and expanding man's horizons. The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the brave. The Challenger crew was pulling us into the future, and we'll continue to follow them. I've always had great faith in and respect for our space program, and what happened today does nothing to diminish it. We don't hide our space program. We don't keep secrets and cover things up. We do it all up front and in public. That's the way freedom is, and we wouldn't change it for a minute. We'll continue our quest in space. There will be more shuttle flights and more shuttle crews, and yes, more volunteers, more civilians, more teachers in space. Nothing ends here. Our hopes and our journeys continue. I want to add that I wish I could talk to every man and woman who works for NASA or who worked on this mission and tell them your dedication and professionalism have moved and impressed us for decades, and we know of your anguish. We share it. There's a coincidence today. On this day, 390 years ago, the great explorer Sir Francis Drake died aboard ship off the coast of Panama. In his lifetime, the great frontiers were the oceans, and a historian later said he lived by the sea, died on it, and was buried in it. Well, today, we can say of the Challenger crew, their dedication was, like Drake's, complete. The crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger honored us for the manner in which they lived their lives. We will never forget them, nor the last time we saw them this morning, as they prepared for their journey and waved goodbye and slipped the surly bonds of earth to touch the face of God. Thank you.
Wow.
And there you have it.
That was, I don't even remember. You look at Ronald Reagan, and you and I are the old people here, and we go, wow, what a great president, great speech, and so many lives were lost. And you got to listen to what he said, though, and I don't know if you guys heard it, that exploration is not for the faint of heart. It's what we talk about every day, right?
Every day.
It's for those who accept the challenges and the risks of what it is. And our space program, not to be taken, taken for that it's not easy to get up there. It's a difficult challenge and what our astronauts go through, and it halted it.
They did. It stopped it cold, I think, for 5 years or something. And, it was a freak accident, and they learned a lot from it.
Now, I remember when I saw it, when it breaks off, you think it's going to end up in the water. That's all right. They're going to end up in their little pod in the water.
I think disintegrated.
But
there's nothing left.
You didn't know that. I didn't realize that at the time what it was. You're thinking, no, this isn't really what you think it is. They're going to come out of the water. It's going to be okay. They're going to have escaped, and it's going to have broken away, and it didn't. and it just changes. One of the things you always remember where you were at the time.
I was listening to the recording of Mission Control during it, and I'm pretty sure it happened, well, it was right before they increased throttle, because they were at 65% like thrust, and then as soon as they increased the thrust, that's when it happened.
Is it the first time that you had seen this?
It's not the first time I've seen it.
Hector, had you seen this?
A couple times before.
Amazing. And I know Taylor's dad and some other friends that we've had on the show, they work at Krista McAuliffe Middle School. I believe it's in Lake Worth area. And our hearts and prayers, all the families and lives that were lost. And as President Reagan said, you have to learn in science, not to be forgotten.
You know, this
It's
catastrophe, unfortunately, was not like New York City when the buildings went down. That was a New York City disaster was happening there for the country. But this one was a disaster and a catastrophe that it affected every American and people around the world because, you know, they're trying to do the right thing. We're exploring space. You know, some of the things that we take for granted here on Earth come from there. And I know somebody very close to me that actually works for that agency. You know who I'm talking about, and I'm not allowed to say it. And it just goes to show you that, you know, as Americans and international, we have to come together to what's going on right now. I mean, simply that shows we persevered, and now you got space stations, and you got people living up there, and now they're talking about sending people to Mars and changing things and talking to people from other planets. We talked about that as well. But that one hit home because it was, I was young when I saw that. Again, I told you I was at McDonald's, and it was an eerie quiet, and everybody looked around, and nobody knew what to do. I mean, what do you do when you see something like that? Is it real? Is it fake? And the president comes on, and everybody's like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, what the hell? And we've had disasters. You know, we have a virus. We have things going on around us right now. We have suicide that is crazy. We have drugs out of control. We got some issues, man. We got some issues. But that issue wasn't asked for. That was not by choice. That was an accident that happened. So, lesson be learned, you know, our hearts go out to the families. And I am very proud to say that I encourage NASA to keep doing what they're doing. Loss of life, unfortunately, happened. But I want to thank Blake for putting that together. I haven't seen that in 35 years. I refused to do it until today.
Nice job, Blake.
It was hard going through the editing process, rewatching it.
I know. I can imagine.
Amazing. But
I can
if
imagine.
we don't remember our past, yesterday was actually National Holocaust Remembrance Day. And again, if you don't remember our past, it is to be forgotten, and we don't learn from it. So unfortunately, from tragedy, we hope to learn and remember and persevere. That's what we must do, especially like right now, we're going through what we're going through. It's perseverance. And in 35 years, I hope everyone looks back and say, we learned this from whatever 2020 and 21 had to bring, and we persevered, and now look where we are. So hopefully a lesson to be learned, a silver lining someplace. Let's take a commercial break on that note. When we come back, 2020 Vision, Hector, let's see what our young minds have to say. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Tracy McDonough, owner and founder of Healing Moments. Healing Moments is a healing playroom, a mind, body, spirit center. Our service is love and compassion, and the environment is soothing, peaceful, and inviting. Every area is designed for healing and peace. We deliver services such as massage therapy or lymphatic drainage, energy healing and Reiki, chakra balancing, physical vascular therapy for circulation and pain, vibrational medicine using frequencies and oils, and music in order to calm and relax your mind, body, and spirit. We also offer detoxification services using infrared sauna, ionic foot baths, and power plates. All of our modalities are designed to reduce stress, anxiety, induce relaxation, relieve pain, and provide detoxification and inflammation reduction for optimal healing and wellness.
Hi, I'm Robin Weiss, and I'm a rhinestone artist and rhinestone art instructor. 12 years ago, when I retired from my nail business, I decided to become a rhinestone artist. But then I soon realized there was nowhere that I could go to find the adequate combination of tools or even instructions of how to go about enjoying this craft. My passion for this beautiful medium we know as rhinestones and what I knew they could create drove me to figure out a way to create this magical craft that I now teach. I have developed the perfect rhinestone crafting starter kit, which contains the perfect rhinestone crafting pickup stick. I created this kit to help others and to show you that rhinestone crafting is a craft whose time has come. Filled with fun, rhythmic, and therapeutic, the amount of items that you can cover is endless. Not to mention the places this craft will take you and the people you will meet if you should decide you want to get to artist level. You can watch my creations and watch me work on the Brooklyn Cafe TV show every Thursday, where I'll be blinging for Dawn, and sometimes Freddie. While we enjoy each other's company, I'll be bringing you the most beautiful and fun creations to inspire you to try this craft. You can also find me on Real Housewives of Bling at Instagram and also my Facebook group. That is where I'll show you all of my crystal creations while you follow me on my rhinestone journey.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
MuseApp is a music meditation app that helps with meditation. Leslie Carmen's voice puts you in a true meditative state. The MuseApp, M-U-S-A-F-F, can be downloaded on the App Store and Google Play. Now, back to Freddie and Dawn.
You would think this chick's been doing this forever.
Nice job.
Wow. I'm in the house.
3 hours. Impressive.
I'm impressed. I got to tell you, I got to tip my hat. I'm impressed. Nice job.
Another successful FAU student. Wow, very nice. New intern in the house.
What do you think, Blake? She did better than me than I did.
Jay Harmon's here. Jay, we should set Jay up over on camera 3. We haven't heard from Jay in a while.
Yeah, Jay, why don't you sit over there so we can talk to you a little bit? We'll put you in there.
We're going to put Jay over there. We'll give him a mic and set him up.
Can I go through here? Yeah, go ahead.
You're getting a floor in the Aurora room, Jay. We're putting a floor in there now. We did our morning show from there this morning. It was, what'd you think?
I thought it was fantastic.
So that was awesome. So we got to do that. And Hector, we didn't get a chance to do 2020 Vision. We had Ivy's show, and then they were resetting the set.
Yeah, I was kind of watching 2020 Vision. It just kind of shows up. It kind of shows up, like the newspaper or Haley's Comet.
Haley's Comet.
Yes, except a lot less impressive and a lot younger.
Did you ever see Haley's Comet?
Jay, let's put you right
Did
in front
you?
of the sign.
In front
I
of
did
the
not.
sign.
I saw Comet
Right here?
Kahutek.
On the other side of the table.
I know. I've seen I saw Mars and
Okay,
Jupiter in
wherever you want
the sky at the same time once.
Okay, wherever you like me.
We've got a lot.
Granted, they were both these little dots in the sky, so I couldn't really tell if they really were planets or not.
What they say, there are over 360,000 planets. And Russell said much, much more.
Much more, and there's people on them.
People or life?
Life.
Sure.
Which I never really thought about there being a difference. I mean, I did, but I didn't. When I think of life, you think of people, but it could be an amoeba. It can be a living plant. That's called life. It doesn't necessarily have to be people.
Thank you, Swami. Yes.
But I hadn't thought about this. I'm just walking you through my mind process, like outlaw and intern. It's all.
I mean,
the
but think
same
about it.
thing.
You have animals, you have bugs,
Yeah.
you have insects, so it could be a
Living
different type
things.
of life anywhere.
What were you going to talk about in 2020 today?
Well, I suppose on a less summary note, it's something that I imagine most of the people in my age demographic still remember and still keep fondly. Basically going to a used video game stores, or or more or less that that why GameStop is currently in the news.
GameStop.
Oh, so you heard Blake. I don't buy stock mostly because gambling is a sin, but that's something completely different.
Well, buying stock is different. But let me ask your interpretation of what's going on with GameStop, because I heard that is in the dumps is going to go bankrupt next week. Is that true?
It probably is, just by going off of what I've seen.
All right, you guys want to explain what's going on?
Okay, do you want to do it or should I? You go ahead. Okay, so for her first time in a long time, Teddy is back on 2020 Vision. All right, Teddy.
Sorry, I'm stealing the mic because I really want to talk about this because I thought it was so funny. So Wall Street bankers will bet on different stocks that the stock will go down, and the more the stock goes down, the more money they make, which is absolutely ridiculous. So they were betting on GameStop going bankrupt. So people on Reddit decided to buy thousands upon thousands of dollars with between thousands upon thousands of people to buy stock to make their stock shoot up so much that now Robinhood, Acorn, and a bunch of other trading sites, including TD Trade America, whatever it is.
TD Trade America.
Yes, they have actually blocked people from buying any more GameStop because it's a free market when rich people want to bet on it, but when they're actually making money and rich people are losing, because when you bet on a stock, there's no minimum that you can lose money on, that they've lost so much money, big billionaire companies, they have blocked all trading on GameStop.
Is it because the price of the stock is dumped?
No, it's because so many people bought the stock that the stock shot up. The stock went from being worth like $18 to being worth over $300 overnight because so many people were going in and buying it because they wanted big business to
So
lose
now they've
money.
capped it, so you can't buy it.
Correct.
Because they didn't want this big business, these traders, to.
Yeah, because they're called short trades.
Yeah, and that's the thing about this that's the least that probably about this whole debacle I found the most interesting thing about it. Because on one hand, there are a lot of people a lot of the angry people on Reddit, some senators who won't be named for one reason or another, they do have a point. Wall Street, or at least the way Wall Street has worked since the 80s, has always been about big companies literally placing bets on buying stocks for companies either going to get really rich or really poor really quickly. But since and this is just me going off of stuff that I found on sites like Bloomberg, all the other Reddit, that kind of stuff. I know using Reddit as any kind of information is about as good as using Wikipedia as the actual site, but bear with me. The idea that the reason that this whole short, what you're calling a short sale has happened is because whole private investors, most people who back in your generation would have bought just dime stocks, pretty much decided to flood the GameStop stocks so that the people who were betting on it crashing could lose money.
Interesting.
That's that probably more than anything is what's interesting about this whole situation.
So the stock now is worth a lot of money. That's why you said you would have liked to have purchased it when it was.
Rich right now.
Yeah, more about $1,000 more.
You can say the same thing about Bitcoin.
We talked about that.
But that's not. But forget Bitcoin, because Bitcoin might just be the version of this. Is this how? I mean, theoretically, what they did right here is kind of should be kind of impressive. Even if GameStop does eventually have to go bankrupt.
Move that on here.
Couldn't you theoretically do this to anything, to literally anything else?
That's a good question. Can you?
I think there's similar things happening with AMC stock too, if I'm correct.
I didn't see it, so I wouldn't know.
I'm losing money in Ford right now. I just pulled both of my stocks out of Ford.
You should do a stock segment.
Again, I don't do.
I'm terrible.
Or an invest, but you're the
But
one
you know
that
how it
talks
works,
about
right?
You're either, it doesn't matter if you're good. It's just information.
Well,
Yeah,
you
look
could
at Jim
you
Cramer.
could be the guy. Don't do what I do.
It's like when Freddie bets, I bet against him.
Buy low, sell high, and don't count on bets.
It's funny because if you had bought IBM stock or McDonald's stock when I was in my teens, I would be a gazillionaire right now. I mean, the stocks just went from nothing to something.
The only stock I buy is chicken, so that's about it.
Chicken stock.
But I'm bum.
I'm interested.
Especially when it's homemade.
You got it.
Duh.
But
He just got it.
But again, it's just for the short. But just for the audience. But again, just for the discussion alone. Is this not is this a possible trend? Well, trend that could be happening. At least how business can be conducted, knowing that it is possible to effectively just manipulate
but
stock.
they're going to put a stop to it because it changes the course of how you invest.
Again,
it's
probably.
unfair. It's unfair.
Probably it is unfair. It is unfair. But then again, the same criticism is also not unfair for the people who have who essentially have all the money to pretty much decide what is worth or isn't.
It's an interesting change on the discussion, the dynamics of regular people saying, you know what, we're tired of big business and the big people that control it, controlling everything and making these decisions and affecting everybody else.
Well, let me ask
stepping up.
you and everybody else a question. If you find a way to run around the rules, right? I mean, I know a guy who doesn't pay taxes because of the rules that are in play. So can you blame me if I know the rules and I use the rules and I end up not paying no taxes and I made millions and millions and billions of dollars? Can you blame me or are you blaming the game? You play the play, you blame
I'm
the
not
player?
blaming anybody.
Can we just be angry
that's
at
what's
both?
happening here.
Or can we be angry? Well, is it fair to throw bricks at both of them? What you said to break the rules and the rules were broken to begin with.
No. It's not about breaking rules.
No, it's about
playing within the rules and bending them to your advantage. That's all.
Just finding a loophole.
Yeah,
It's a loophole. It's an accountant finds a loophole in the law and you don't have to pay. So when you go to court and you tell the judge, Your Honor, this is what it says. And the judge says, oh, you can interpret it that way or you could interpret it the way it was meant. But you can't say that this was wrong.
Right.
It's called rules law. Well, I know about rules lawyering, but that's a different hobby altogether. But the truth is, as right as you are, that still doesn't change the fact of what we just saw within the last couple of days.
Correct.
We don't. Again, at the moment, we don't know. People are pretty much saying that they probably are going to find a way to stop this kind of thing from happening. I think that's probably just the inevitable next step. But even then, the idea of essentially using an angry mob to do something like this.
Well, but that's part of the game. Now they have a rule that the stock market, when it dumps, passes it 2,000 now, 3,000, they shut it down.
Yeah.
Right, because when the bubble burst, it went kaplunk in one day. So
Well,
people were throwing themselves out the window.
But that's been happening since they decided to create the stock market back in the
I
back in the
understand
1500s.
that, but they changed the rules so that people would stop killing themselves because it was going in the dumpster.
Interesting conversation. Tune in weekly on Thursdays at 11 o'clock.
Or whenever we can do this.
whenever we do 2020
Or whenever we do
Well,
this.
we had the floor change today, so
So
that's
things
why we
changed in
couldn't.
that studio.
So keep watching. So keep watching Ant Productions. Eventually, you might find F1 2020 vision, and much like Sasquatch, you can claim that you may have saw that weird grainy
It's like
footage.
the hidden heart inside the bear. You just never know when that little nugget's going to appear.
Speaking of which, I'm insulted you didn't ask me to chime in on the marshmallow.
Why?
Because he's a cook, he's a chef, he's the marshmallow man.
Well, maybe it's something. Let's do the marshmallow challenge.
Well, we'll give you a piece of marshmallow. You can tell us what you think. I got
All right.
chocolate and vanilla.
We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, we got Jay Harmon in the house, our colored pencil artist. So stay tuned. It's been a while since we've been a chance to chit chat, and we'll be right back.
I'm beautiful just the way I am. I'm beautiful just the way I am. And I'm radiating love, attracting all the good that I can. Oh, I'm beautiful just the way I am.
Musaf is a music subscription app combining affirmations and meditations. The mixing of music and positive affirmations will take you on a positive journey towards healing. Download your app today, available on iPhone or Android, or contact Leslie Carmen at 561-405-9577. Musaf, that's MUSAFF, on Apple or Android.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873. Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits. Treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. We invite you to join us on our journey inspired by the undiscovered Spanish fleets lost in the 1600s, the treasures that have been buried with them, and of course, the lost harbors that remain abandoned on the foggy coasts of Florida. Proudly distilling in West Palm Beach, Lost Harbor Spirits is a true treasure waiting to be discovered.
AskDearAbby.com. Dear Abby is a life coaching company that was founded by Abby Awutasu. At Dear Abby, we guide single people through the process of meeting, courting, and marrying their soulmates. We know that before you find true, meaningful, lasting love, you must first love and fully embrace your unique self, flaws and all. Contact us today at AskDearAbby.com for your personalized coaching session that will get you on the path to ultimately finding your soulmate. And follow Dear Abby on social media at Ask Dear Abby on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This segment is brought to you by Cold Stone Creamery. You can go to one of their locations in Lake Worth and Boynton Beach and pick up a big thing of ice cream or a beautiful cake like this and enjoy. Now back to Dawn and Freddie.
Tara, how do you get, what is the phone number or how do we get more information to order? You remember the number?
I don't remember the number, but they're located, the Lake Worth location is on Lantana and Jog, and the Boynton Beach location is on Congress and Gateway. So
check it out. Lake
yeah,
Worth
go down
and
their
Boynton.
locations.
They're
I might be working.
Loving to do. What kind of cake is that, by the way?
This is a peppermint cake. It has dark chocolate peppermint ice cream, and I don't know what might be mixed into the ice cream, but it has red velvet cake.
Oh my God! Okay, all right. Enough.
And there's like crushed peppermint on the side, so
Valentine's Day cake is what that was.
Somebody help me.
Heart-shaped cakes right now if you go down there, for Valentine's Day. So they have a new flavor called fudge truffle right now for Valentine's Day. So lots of Valentine's Day themed stuff.
I would like to make a poster. You know how we have the cafe poster that hangs?
banner?
A banner. I would like to make a banner for your dad and you to be on it, as seen at the Brooklyn Cafe, and him sign it, because he does the voiceovers for us, and he's fantastic, and she does the video, and put it in the store so that people can take pictures with you guys, because you guys are celebrities. I mean, it's good stuff. Most of the commercials you're hearing on the air, our dad is doing the male voices, and Taylor's shooting the video, like for summer and everything else. Very nice job.
He is a big star.
He is
He's a big
like,
star.
we got to get in the studio today and record voiceovers.
I love it.
Is there school tomorrow or Monday they're off?
I
Monday.
can't remember.
I think Monday.
I feel like they are. No, I don't think they're off Monday, but I'm not positive. But yeah, he's in school right now. They don't get off till 4. So they have a long school day.
Cold Stone Ice Cream. Wow. The official ice cream of the Brooklyn Cafe Show.
The best.
All right, we got Jay Harmon, our colored pencil artist, in the house a little bit early today, which is great.
I got to tell you something, not for nothing, okay?
That's awesome.
But that room, we used it to do the Brooklyn Cafe morning show, the breakfast show. And ever since your name is up on the wall, it's getting a floor, it's getting new curtains, it's getting a sound booth, it has your art going in there, and everybody's running to this place now, which all of a sudden, it has a new life. It's not even Studio B anymore. What do you call it?
The Aurora Studio.
The Aurora Studio.
Unbelievable
Love that.
is all I got to say.
I think more unbelievable that your great-granddaughter's name is Aurora.
Okay, is that fate or what?
Pretty much. Pretty much serendipitously, that room has to be the Aurora Studio.
It is. It's a fantastic room. The work of art that's in there. People say, there's no way that this is pencil. Yeah, pretty much. Check out his show, and more people are looking in and checking it out. And again, Jay Harmon is his tribute. I mean, we got artwork of his behind us today, and if you look at the detail of what this man does, it's remarkable. And I get to sit in and enjoy his show, every one that he does, and we get people calling in and writing in. And throwing challenges, and she's going to ask you again about the other hand.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing today. I'm putting the other hand in.
I see it.
People think this is me, Jay. I'll take the compliment all day long. They're like, is that you? I'm like, yeah, that one's me, and that one over there is me. And I know, it's really funny.
That's a fantastic piece.
I love this piece.
That horse and the face on that lady are breathtaking, you know. And I think people just don't believe that Jay does.
That's
this
the
in
hardest
person.
part is, I think maybe they think they're photographs. To realize that this is all done with pencil. Just a pencil, like we all use a pencil, is all of Jay's art is created this way. It's spectacular.
Colored pencil, yeah. I was watching Amy Reshevsky's show yesterday, and she mentioned on there that the new thing coming back is pencil art.
Yes.
And I said, it's a new trend now. I said, I don't know if how that got started, but I'm glad to be on board.
Well, you're going to be the ambassador to this thing, because I told Amy that I would love to do a Boca Basel. And in there it's going to highlight different arts, different ages, different schemes, different everything. Even singing is going to be part of this Basel. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tip my hat, and I'm going to let it out, a little secret. This man here actually did a song that we are going to release hopefully tomorrow.
We're releasing Slick Song.
Slick Song. And I'm
still.
thinking of
Breaks my
having
heart.
some of Jay's art around you when this song comes out. This is a real interesting song that they put together. And I used to make fun of Slick's voice until I heard this yesterday. And I'm going to tell you, it wasn't bad, man. I was shocked. I don't even believe it. It's like your pencil art.
I've been telling you since day one, trust
So we
my
have
intuition.
another up and rising
I don't know
star
what we
coming
got.
in,
I
huh?
am so confused. My head is going to explode.
I got to tell you, the amount of things that come out of here on a Thursday between 9 and well, not even 2 yet today is amazing.
It is amazing. So we're going to
So like, do me a favor, grab
highlight.
Jay's piece, because I want to show it of what you're working on. He added a wedding ring to it. He did a lot.
No. These are things that are being challenged to Jay.
Yeah, that was all
on the
things
air.
people added on the air. They wanted to see added. I started out with just a hand.
Now he started out with the hand. They asked about the ring, and they asked about another hand with this hand.
Yeah, wow.
So he's already. I can see the drawings that he's put in place, And they're asking him, as he's doing his show, they're putting more and more challenges to him.
Is this your hand?
No, it's not my hand.
No, that's a lady's hand. It's going to be a. That's what they asked for. They said
This is not. This is a man's hand.
That's
at
a
the
man's
top.
hand.
This is
but
a
the one
lady's
that I'm
hand.
going to be putting in, it's a
I'm gonna
lady's
say,
hand.
if I had that amount of hair in my fingers, I'd be like, wow. So.
And the amazing thing about hands, I was told, again, I'm not an artist. I can't even put stick figures together. The hardest thing to do is hands. Because the fingers, if one is bigger than the other, you ever seen people draw hands and one finger is bigger than the other, or it's crooked, or it doesn't come out right. But look how much.
This is amazing.
I think the two biggest challenges for a realist artist is painting hands and eyes. Probably are the two, because the thing with eyes is you want them to look real, like they're looking at something, not just staring off.
Like that Indian lady up there.
And
And people actually wrote in and asked, here, Slick, and people asked you on the air, which is harder to do, hands or eyes, right?
Amy thinks noses are the hardest. She said she looks at your drawings, and then she sits and stares at us on set. I guess for Miriam, and she said noses for her is the hardest thing because they kind of need to blend in with your face.
Yeah.
But they need to be there.
Well, I'll tell you what the hardest thing is for me. I'll share a little secret here. The hardest thing for me to do on a face is a mouth.
Wow.
Because a mouth, I don't know. If everything else looks right, but the mouth has to. There's so many different expressions that a mouth can have. And and that is the mouth. Open is a mouth. Closed, do you see teeth? Or what do the teeth look like? There's just so many different features of a mouth, and it's always a challenge because no two pictures, well, the thing I think is fun. I find it challenging, and challenging is great. That no two faces are the same, and even if you have identical twins, they can both have different expressions, and so. That's the.
But you capture it. He has a Laurel and Hardy piece up here in
now
the
I'm looking at the mouths.
And Laurel and Hardy, what I look at is in the mouths. What I look at is how three-dimensional he made the red background on those two guys. Now, I used to watch Laurel and Hardy when I was a kid. And I look, you got that. I mean, I look at them like they're on the wall. Lucy also in the room, you captured it. Some people come close, but you can do faces like I've never seen ever from any artist.
Actually, Nicole Kidman is coming out, and she is starring as Lucille Ball.
Oh, is she?
In a new, I guess, movie or TV drama. So I just heard that last night, which will be really, really amazing. So somehow we need to bring in your piece with that piece, which would be really, really cool.
No, we need to get Nicole Kidman here.
Lucy,
exactly.
Yeah. That
is what I'm thinking. Or send this to her.
When I was growing up, when I was young, I've always liked doing art. It wasn't always something that I ever had planned that I would end up really getting into. But the artists who I admired the most, and I used to read everything about certain artists, and the one who really inspired me, I guess, the most is Norman Rockwell. And if you know anything about Norman Rockwell, that was his thing, was to do people, realistic people. He did the people from his town, and he put them in all his paintings. He lived in New England, and he had all the people from his town in his paintings. And he did presidents, he did celebrities, he did all kinds of things. And I thought, wow, that was. I used to just love his pictures and just look at them all the time. And,
the town pieces is really where he blew it up, and then he started doing all the others.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be our first breakfast.
Yes, we have to do that.
The first breakfast, yeah.
We have to do that. We have to figure out how to capture that. Because I have a place for it already. It's waiting.
Oh, okay.
And I won't put anything up there until we get this
all
done.
We need is some faces to put in it, and an idea of how everybody's going to look.
Well, we definitely have to put you and Amy in there. There's no doubt. And us, and we fill it in as we go along.
But it's funny because now people want to be in it. So I don't know how you're going to put 100 people in there because there weren't that many people in the
Well,
first.
we'll just have to,
put it in the
figure
background?
them out there. And I'll make it in kind of a way that we can always add more faces.
Oh, wow.
That's the cool thing about
You better have a huge canvas.
Yeah, well, we'll have, whatever it takes. And,
I love it, though.
So we can have, if we get more stars coming in, we'll just add them to the mix.
And we have to put stars in the background for Stars International.
Stars International.
Has to be in the sky.
You just made it more complicated.
Sorry, it just came in my head. I see the yellow stars there.
I gotta tell you, with Jay, anything is possible. He can draw. I'm a firm believer that this man can draw anything. There isn't any, and if you give him enough time to do it, he'll sit down and his works become better and better. It looks like you're getting better like fine wine. And people are
aging, that's for sure.
Well, people are getting less intimidated by the fact, your stuff is really good, Jay. All kidding aside, it's a little intimidating how good you are. But he says he can make anybody,
I know, they're
anybody
amazing.
be this good. It takes time, like anything else.
It does. I mean, you cannot. The thing with doing art like I do, you cannot rush it. And I stress this all the time on my program and everything, that you have to relax and enjoy it. If you can't sit down, relax, and enjoy it, then you need to do something else. Because what my method is just sitting back, relaxing. That's why sometimes a picture takes weeks to do, because I'm not just going to rush through it. And I mean, I used to work in a business where all the artwork was on deadline, and I found I didn't like deadlines. I did not like deadlines because I had to hurry what I was doing. I couldn't get the quality that I wanted, but that was a business. And but this, I can take my time and do them. I always ask somebody, when do you need it? And if they say, well, I had one a couple weeks ago. She said, well, this was about the middle of December. She said, I think I need it right at the first of the year. I said, good. I'm not going to do it. Because it's just no way. I won't take anything that I have to hurry through.
I got to tell you, I love this piece behind me. It's just absolutely spectacular. And so many pieces. Some of them we need to add wires to so we can hang them in other places around the studio. Amazing. 2:30 today?
2:30 today? I guess we're doing it in Studio B today?
We're going to do it right here.
Okay.
Studio B is getting the floor. Website for your work of arts?
My website is coloredpencilartist.com. That's coloredpencilartist.com. And I can be found. I can be found there.
What's up, Slick?
I thought we were gonna put Jay with the Aurora room under.
We're getting the floor.
How are we gonna do? There's no floor.
When Jay does his show, he has a glass of wine and he tells you to chill. He puts the music out here and you chill. I gotta tell you, that's the way he says to do it.
Yeah.
Some slow jazz. It's time to have some slow jazz, some peppermint ice cream cave from Cold Stone, topped with the marshmallow by Milka. I gotta tell you.
Slick, you want my bear? She's primed for you.
She's really, you didn't just say that.
She's primed up, baby.
Oh, wow.
And
on
search
that
for
note,
the heart.
everyone, have a great afternoon. Tune in at 2:30 to the Colored Pencil Artist Show. We've got a lot coming out of the Brooklyn Cafe Show Theater today. Have a great afternoon. Be kind to each other. We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.